Hi everyone, my name is Yukari and I will be making daily process videos for the month of July as I sketch in my Hobonichi Techo for World Watercolor Month. So let's get started. Today is day 18 and the prompt is Entwined. And I've decided to do a simple floral vine with entwining branches, I suppose, the stems, for today's sketch. Okay, so here are my supplies for today. I'm using my number 10 brush and I'm mixing a green with ultramarine blue and a little Quin gold. Because I want more of that bluey green for my leaves, and for my flowers I mixed Pyro Crimson and Hansa Yellow Light. And here I noticed that my yellow was a little contaminated, so I'm cleaning my paint. All right, so that's a little bit better, and I'm going to add Pyro Crimson to it a little more to make a little orangey mix. So here's that orangey mix. And then this is the color that I'm going to use for the leaves. And I'm going to be adding greens and blues so that the colors vary a little bit. And the leaves that I'm painting are eucalyptus-like. So I penciled in an arc with a couple of circles for the blue, and I did use just a mix of raw umber and ultramarine blue, and I added burnt sienna just to make that brownish, and yeah, kind of made the stems entwine. And I'm going to do a simple flower shape with 5 petals. And it's fairly light. And on this petal, I'm not going to let on this flower, I'm not letting the petals touch. But you can And here's my other flower, and I tried to make the bottom 2 petals a little short. And I am going to come back and use neutral tint and ultramarine blue for the center, and I'm just dotting in the colors. And there's a little bit of a bleed, and that's all right. So I'm going to use a very, very light watered down mix of my leaf color and adding just randomly some leaf shapes. And I realized that I forgot to erase my circle. And because this is a light mix, it dries pretty quickly, or it dry enough that there's not going to be a major bleed. And so now I've added a little more paint to my brush. And so what I'll be doing is to add more leaves, and every cycle I am going to darken the color. And I try to be pretty random about where I place my leaves. But in the end, I've noticed that I needed to put some leaves on top of the vine area. It just looks, I don't know, it didn't look right after I stepped back and looked at it. And I'm going back and adding more of the vines. And I think this is when I kind of realized, yeah, I really need to have leaves on top of the vine as well. It just doesn't look very organic. So in my completed work, you will see it. Okay, so here is my completed work. I didn't add a quote for today, but my journaling talks a little bit about the process that I went through. And notice right here and here and a little bit here, I've added leaves on top of the vine. I think that just kind of makes for a better composition. And on tomoe river paper, as you recall, it's easy to scrub off certain paint. So I scrubbed off parts of the vine that I wanted to erase, and then went back and painted over that with my leaf. All right, so thank you for watching. I know today's was a very short one, and we'll see you tomorrow.